Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kutikatas, a podcast where we bring you enchanting stories from Hindu culture, Indian folklore, and timeless parables filled with magic, adventure, and life lessons. Are you ready for today's tale? Let's begin! Before we begin today's tale, let's start off with 3 Oms. Take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, say Om for as long as you can. Raksha Bandhan and Varamahalakshmi Vratham. Have you ever wondered why we celebrate our favorite festivals? Welcome to Stories Behind the Festival, a special segment where we unwrap the magical tales hidden inside every celebration. Today's episode is extra special because we're celebrating not one, but 2 beautiful festivals. The first is Raksha Bandhan, and the second is Varamahalakshmi Vratham. But what is Raksha Bandhan? The name means bond of protection. It's a special day where sisters tie a rakhi, a decorated thread, on their brother's wrists, and in return, brothers promise to protect and care for their sisters. But it's not just for brothers and sisters by blood. It can be celebrated between cousins, friends, or anyone you share a loving bond with. It's about showing gratitude, trust, and lifelong friendships. This year, it'll be celebrated on Friday, August 8th, 2025. And guess what? Even the gods celebrated Raksha Bandhan. We will talk about the Varamahalakshmi Vratham more after our Kuti tale. What if I told you there's a magical story that brings both these festivals together? That's right. It's the story of Goddess Lakshmi and King Bali, a story full of wisdom, love, and a clever little twist. Let's travel back, way back, to a time when the heavens and the earth were ruled by powerful kings, and one of the most famous was King Mahabali. He was a brave and generous king who ruled the underworld, and he was also a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. So great, in fact, that Lord Vishnu once came to earth in his Vamana Avatara, which we will cover in our Dashavataram series. Lord Vishnu was so impressed by King Bali that he gave him a gift. "Oh, Lord Vishnu, the only gift that I want is that you stay with me always," said King Bali. So, Lord Vishnu left his heavenly home in Vaikunta and stayed with King Bali in the underworld. But up in Vaikunta, someone missed Lord Vishnu very, very much. Can you guess who? Yes, it was Goddess Lakshmi, his wife. She looked around and said, "Where is my dear Vishnu? He was supposed to be gone for a short time, but he's been away for so long." So, what did Goddess Lakshmi do? Did she cry? No. Did she shout? Nope. She came up with a clever plan. Goddess Lakshmi disguised herself as a Brahmin woman and traveled all the way to King Bali's palace. She said, "Oh, kind king, I am all alone. May I stay here?" Now Bali, being the generous king he was, said, "Of course, my home is your home." So Goddess Lakshmi stayed at the palace and waited until the day of Shravan Purnima. Yes, the very day of Raksha Bandhan. She tied a rakhi on King Bali's wrist and said, "Oh brother, will you protect me always?" King Bali was touched and said, "Yes, dear sister, I promise. I'll give you anything you ask for." Goddess Lakshmi then removed her disguise and revealed who she truly was, the goddess of wealth herself. She said, "All I ask, dear brother, is to send Lord Vishnu back to Vaikunta with me." King Bali was surprised, but kept his promise. With a gentle smile, he said, "If that is your wish, my sister, then I will not stop him." And so, Lord Vishnu returned home with Goddess Lakshmi, and King Bali, though a little sad, felt proud because he kept his word, just like a true brother should. Wow, Goddess Lakshmi is amazing! This is why many people celebrate Varamahalakshmi Vratham. Varamahalakshmi Vratham is a special festival celebrated to honor Goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, kindness, and good fortune. It usually falls on a Friday in the month of Shravan and is especially celebrated by women in South India. On this day, moms, aunties, grandmas, and even big sisters pray to Lakshmi Devi to bless their families with health, happiness, and prosperity. In fact, even Goddess Parvati asked Lord Shiva, is there a way for women to pray for the well-being of their families? And completed the Varamahalakshmi Vratham herself. The name Varamahalakshmi means Lakshmi who grants boons, because it's believed that the goddess is especially generous and listens closely to prayers on this day. So, what is the moral of this story? Whether it's Raksha Bandhan or Varamahalakshmi Vratham, both remind us of the same thing: love, devotion, and selflessness. Goddess Lakshmi showed strength and wisdom like we celebrate in Varamahalakshmi Vratham, and King Bali showed loyalty and honor like we celebrate in Raksha Bandhan. Sometimes being family isn't about being born together, it's about the promises we keep and the love we give. So this week, when you tie a Rakhi or pray to Goddess Lakshmi, remember this story. Happy Raksha Bandhan and a blessed Varamahalakshmi Vratham. Until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. Hari Sharanam.